Hasta la vista, baby. Hi, I'm Croglander. Welcome to part 1, where we actually start the game. And the first level is Townsend Museum, and we're about to see a cutscene, and it pretty much tells you the setup for the game, and I won't be talking over it.
Man, you look awful. A little white wine and some food, and then a night at the opera.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, I'm Dick Thornburg reporting live for HEN, the Hollywood Entertainment Network, where show business is your business. It's a beautiful day in Los Angeles and I can see the whole city from atop the Townsend Art Museum. Art patrons, city officials, and various other important LA personalities have gathered to witness this occasion. Piet Gruber, the son of the notorious criminal Hans Gruber, has returned to the city where his father met his demise. Piet, however, is here to return a painting recovered from one of his South American expeditions. Gruber maintains that this generous gesture is not a way to clear his family name, but an act of conscious art preservation.
Gruber.
Well, we're here at the presentation ceremony, which is just about to begin. Townsend curator Christoph von Leben is getting ready to speak to this excited crowd.
Look at my Lucy. First day on the job, following in her old man's footsteps.
Thank you all for joining us today as we return this wonderful work to its rightful place in the Townsend Art Museum. We've waited a long time to retrieve this piece, and we are so lucky that Mr. Piet Gruber rediscovered the Jock through his dealings in South America. We'll let Mr. Gruber do the honors as he unveils the Jock and hands it over to me as Townsend curator.
Okay, Buzz, get some shots of the guests. The more skin, the better, if you know what I mean. Wait a sec. Isn't that the fitness instructor guy over there? Frontier something or another. The guy with Gruber.
It is with great pleasure that I give to you the Jacques masterpiece, Lakeside Nymphs. I have been assured by Mr. von Leben that it will be rehung in its proper place and very well protected.
Sure you have.
But what about the thief that stole it? How were you able to obtain the painting so easily?
We are very close to the perpetrator of the crime. I can assure you that the culprit will be brought to justice.
What the?
What the hell was that? Hey, Buzz, are you getting this?
Gunshots. Lucy!
Everyone remain calm. There's nothing to be alarmed about.
And I always thought art was boring. This is Dick Thornburg live, and what started out as a lovely summer day has erupted into a maelstrom of blood and bullets. Buzz, are you getting this? I am risking my life here.
Well, that pretty much told you the setup of the entire game, or, well, not really. I mean, what I mean is it told you all the characters.
God, how could this happen?
This is gonna be fun, John.
Hey, McClane, you get called in?
John McClane, CCPD. Can you tell me what happened?
I really don't know. They just started shooting and everyone was running.
Not really. I caught it on TV.
Well, you know who's still in there? With the camera crew? It's that sleaze reporter.
Dick Thornburg.
Uh-huh. Well, he's your #1 fan, eh, John?
Terrific.
As you can see there, you can talk to people by pressing the action button. What's a nice touch is you don't have to.
Details from you. What's your name?
So, like, if you want to keep talking to someone, you keep pressing A.
God, my name is Claudia Sherman. I'm from the Valley.
Are you okay? Are you injured?
I was like so scared. I thought I was like a total goner.
Okay, we'll have a medic look after you when you get down the hill.
Like, I'm so sure you should really be careful in there.
We're professionals, ma'am.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at
totally optional, but I just wanted to show off a few conversations at the beginning. Music sting, something dramatic's happening. Oh, here's Al from the films.
Good luck,
You might
John.
recognise him.
Radio in as soon as you need assistance.
Sir, we're in.
Gruber killed some good men today. Don't wait for an excuse to kill him.
I won't. Oh no! He was 2 days from retirement. Yeah, I could go in, but I wanted to just get that fucker. Don't know, I just wanted to. Usually because when I first played this game, I'd always miss that guy. But oh yeah, that Al, the character of Al Powell Sergeant, that is actually Reginald Val Johnson, I should say, from the films. They actually managed to get the original actor to come in and do the voice for that character, which is a really nice touch.
John, you there?
Nah, I'm okay. Looks like I'm on my own again.
Oh shit.
And I'm guessing that's not Bruce Willis. I think it's safe to presume.
Breaking in.
Oh yeah, and before in the first part, I said you started out with your 9mm, but of course in this one you start off with 2 revolvers. But yeah, this is fairly easy. You know, even though I died a couple of times, I wasn't really used to the game again. I missed that guy because he sort of blended in with the background. Very clever, goon. Med kits, obviously. Actually, they become a big help during the game. In fact, I think knowing where they are really helps. Really helps me later on. But again, it's not like a tutorial level, but if you didn't play it, this one will teach you the basics of the game anyway. It'll give you some heavy-handed hints on what to do. But you'll see that in a moment. So, the first cutscene, it pretty much told you the situation. Some shit's going down at the museum and John's just gonna rush in to save his daughter. That's the kind of guy he is. Or is he? Because, you could argue he does fall under the category of, like, the rogue cop. But, I don't think he is. I don't think he's renegade. Like, he only goes in when he has to. Now, I said before, you can take people alive that you're not supposed to.
What's going on?
And that's an example. See, I took that guy hostage, but he wasn't like a key character. So the other guy just tried to shoot me anyway. And that happens a few times throughout the LP, where I take people prisoner when I don't have to. And as a result, I get a couple more bullets from their friends.
You okay?
But I'm supposed to be a cop,
Thanks.
you know, a good guy. I want to take them alive. Oh, it's interesting, once you take someone prisoner and got them on the floor, you can shoot them again, execute them. And that doesn't count you as failing the mission.
They took her to the patio area
Which is
at
kind
the
of
far
weird.
end of the courtyard.
And this guy's just giving us a tip on the whereabouts of Lucy.
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Kind of sparse for a museum, I won't lie. There's a few exhibits here and there, but not really that much. Honestly, it's kind of bland as a level. But something I will say for this game, it does have a few interesting locations. Well, more than a few. And in fact, I won't tell you here this next, but if you're a fan of the first movie, one of the game's locations is kind of a homage to that, or a return to that. So that was a nice touch for them to put in. Faceless goons. The enemy AI, it's kind of basic if I'm honest. Sort of, they run, they shoot, they stop. So lots of like ducking in and out of scenery, and sort of timing my attacks to when they're between shooting. Now I would say I actually get better on as I play the game, obviously, to get more into it. I've already recorded most of this game by now, as I'm recording this commentary. Oh, and here's another tactic, which is kind of... This really shouldn't work, but sometimes you can get their attention, then back off, and they'll follow you. And sometimes literally you can just wait round a corner as they come round and then get them as they appear. And if you haven't noticed already, you can carry 2 guns at the same time. But an important thing to note is that if you want to take someone alive, a prisoner, you can only do it if you're holding a one-handed gun. And I remember when I first played this game, back in the day, I was trying to take some people prisoner, and I couldn't do it. And it wouldn't let me do it, because I was holding like a 2-handed weapon or something.
Well,
but I'll elaborate when we get to it.
I guess it's true, where there's shit, there's flies.
Lol.
This is great. The best footage we've had in ages. Police massacres, foreign art benefactors.
Get out of my face, dick.
Look, let's work together on this. Give me an interview and I'll get you into the galleries. I know a way.
Where's the rest of your film crew?
They got shot. Occupational hazard. Well, what do you say?
You couldn't broadcast what I'd say. Over there!
Oops. I'd like to stay, but...
Yeah, that guy's full of shit. You might think you have to talk to him to like, get access, or look, it's a side quest or something, but it's not. He's just chatting shit. And of course, if you can't recognise him, that's Dick Thornburg from the movies as well, the sort of sleaze reporter, like John just said. And he would get the first instance of taking someone alive in the game.
I wonder if I can take him alive.
Well, someone you're supposed to take alive anyway.
Okay, fellas, let's all be cool. Put your guns down.
Well, it looks like on the left.
Well, you heard him.
How's his spine doing that? He was twisted 180 all the way around. Lol graphics. Well, we'll brand the PS2, but games still do that sort of stuff nowadays.
Move, I'll shoot you. You've been a very bad boy.
Some paintings are missing. I wonder if that will come up later. By the way, nice shape there. The statue, I mean, in the middle. That's kind of your standard basic shapes in 3ds Max. Talk to me.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Since they didn't touch
I didn't ask.
But my paintings, they're gone.
We'll get them back. Now go and find somewhere to hide.
I wonder if he can be trusted. Actually, here's an example of me taking someone alive when I didn't have to. It's purely optional. I have to be very careful because the other guys will shoot him dead. Not that I should care, but whatever. Two submachine guns and take out these sort of bad guys. See, as someone who's not au fait with shooting games, who doesn't know too much about them, this sort of part scares the shit out of me. Well, it gets me worried at least. When in the middle of the room, there's no cover, guys shooting at you, and at this point the best approach is just to shoot the shit. Shoot anything that moves. Except civilians. Don't shoot civilians, obviously. Ooh, medikit. I just noticed that.
Stick it to him.
Stick it to him. Generic henchman saying. But yeah, as a first level, it's fairly short. The others get a lot longer. And because I'm concerned about low health, I'll use hero time just to take it in these last couple. Oh, that's bullet time you see there, but I don't really show it off well here. But I'll tell you more about that when it becomes more prevalent.
Dad, be careful.
No, he's got Lucy hostage, but you just aim carefully and... a couple of shots to the head, he's dead.
Go!
Well, I'm sure we won't have to rescue Lucy ever again. I'm sure she'll be fine. And of course, if you're wondering, Lucy was mentioned in the films, although she wasn't a cop.
You okay?
Yeah, I can look after myself.
Oh, really?
This is
Really?
award-winning stuff. I got a big close-up of the hug, father and daughter.
Fuck you.
Very touching.
Dad, it's not worth it. It's over now.
Oh, I'm just gonna give him a flesh wound.
This is just the start.
What?
Epic foreshadowing. Oh, no, something I didn't show off. I think there's actually a sniper rifle, which you can use to help rescue Lucy. But I missed it. But then again, that could be in something else I could put in an extras video. You know, I keep mentioning this extras video. If I don't do it, I'm sure you'll all be very disappointed. Anyway, if you like it, subscribe and watch the next part. I'm out.